Airport chaos. Jungkook BTS appears unexpectedly. Fans instantly go wild. An extraordinary scene once again unfolded in the world of South Korean entertainment. This time, at an international airport that usually only serves as a departure and arrival hub. Yet on that day, the atmosphere shifted drastically. Not because of a delayed flight or technical issue, but because of the sudden, unannounced appearance of one of the world's biggest stars, Jungkook of BTS. His unexpected arrival sent fans into a frenzy, turning the airport into sheer chaos. This phenomenon wasn't just about a celebrity showing up in public. It was about how the aura of a global idol could transform an ordinary space into a grand stage filled with screams, tears, and overwhelming emotions. From casual travelers who happened to be there, to diehard fans always ready to capture every moment, the airport turned into a sea of people echoing one name, Jungkook. The shocking moment that shook the airport. There had been no prior signs that Jungkook would appear at the airport. Normally, information about BTS members' arrivals or departures leaks through media, staff, or even the agency itself. But this time, everything was shrouded in mystery. Eyewitnesses said they only noticed unusual movement when airport security suddenly tightened measures around one of the international arrival gates. Moments later, a familiar figure emerged. Dressed in all black, with a mask and a cap concealing most of his face, Jungkook walked briskly through the crowd. Yet even while trying to stay low-key, his aura and charisma were impossible to hide. Instantly, fan screams erupted like a tsunami wave that shook the entire terminal. Travelers who had been busy with luggage, boarding passes, and long lines stopped in their tracks, frozen by the sight. "That's Jungkook. That's Jungkook from BTS," one fan shouted in disbelief, and within seconds, everyone around rushed toward the arrival hall. Fans' reactions, from tears to screams, the moment Jungkook appeared, the atmosphere turned into pandemonium. Fans waiting for their flights abandoned their queues. Some desperately tried to capture the moment on their phones, while others burst into tears just seeing their idol so close. One fan told local media, "I was only here to pick up my brother returning from overseas, but suddenly everyone screamed Jungkook's name. I thought it was just a rumor, but it was really him. I couldn't stop crying. It felt like a dream." There were also international fans coincidentally in transit. They called the encounter the biggest surprise of their lives. Imagine just waiting for your connecting flight, and suddenly you meet a global superstar. "This isn't just luck, it's like a miracle," said a fan from Japan. But the joy came with concern. The pushing and shoving became dangerous as several people stumbled. Security staff had to work frantically to bring the situation under control. Security overwhelmed normally. Public appearances of BTS members are heavily guarded by HYB entertainment staff and security teams. But since Jungkook's arrival was unannounced, the airport looked completely unprepared. Viral clips on social media showed officers struggling to create a pathway through the mass of screaming fans. Some guards were even seen shouting for people to step back, but the sheer energy of army was unstoppable. The situation was nearly uncontrollable. "We feared serious injuries from the crush. Thankfully, things were stabilized quickly," said one airport security staff member. Jungkook stayed calm despite the chaos. Jungkook himself looked calm. He didn't panic, and even waved briefly to fans. Behind his mask, a small smile could be seen as he walked quickly, escorted by his bodyguards. That calmness only heightened fans' hysteria. To them, a single glance or wave felt priceless. "He's incredible." Even in such a difficult situation, Jungkook still acknowledged his fans. "I was so touched," said one fan who was trembling while showing the video she managed to record. Speculation. Why did Jungkook appear? The biggest question after the incident was, why did Jungkook suddenly show up at the airport with no announcement? Theories exploded across social media. Some fans believed he was traveling privately and wanted to keep it discreet. Others speculated he was preparing for a secret project, perhaps new music, an international collaboration, or a hidden photo shoot. HYB usually announces artist schedules, especially for international travel. If this wasn't announced, then something big is being kept under wraps. One user posted on X that rumors tied the appearance to whispers of a new global collaboration involving Jungkook. Could this airport moment have been the start of something huge? International media coverage, it didn't take long before global media picked up the story. Entertainment outlets worldwide highlighted the extraordinary scale of Jungkook's popularity. This shows how a single individual can paralyze an international airport in minutes. This isn't just fame, it's a global cultural phenomenon, wrote one US publication. Japanese, Chinese, and European media echoed the same sentiment, emphasizing how BTS fans, ARMY, form one of the most connected global communities in the world. Trending on social media unsurprisingly, hashtags like hashtag Jungkook at airport and hashtag airport chaos trended worldwide. Thousands of photos and clips were uploaded within minutes. Fans shared their perspectives, from close-up videos to audio recordings of the ear-splitting screams. Memes even surfaced, joking about people who only came to catch a flight but ended up at a free mini-concert. The airport's official account even issued a lighthearted statement. Today our terminal was filled with extraordinary energy. We apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your understanding. Economic and tourism impact. Interestingly, Jungkook's appearance also had an economic ripple effect. Shops inside the airport reported a sudden surge in sales as fans lingered longer, buying food, drinks, and merchandise. The incident also boosted Korea's tourism spotlight. Social media jokes spread quickly. If you want to travel, just hang out at Korean airports. You might bump into BTS. After Jungkook's departure, once Jungkook entered his waiting car and left the terminal, the airport slowly returned to normal. Yet the energy lingered. Fans remained outside, replaying what had just happened. Some were still shaking, unable to believe they had seen Jungkook in person. Others hurried to upload their videos online, hoping they might go viral, or even be noticed by Jungkook himself. The global K-pop idol phenomenon, what happened, proved again that BTS is more than just music. It is a cultural force. Jungkook, as one of the youngest and most beloved members, holds an unmatched power that can cause chaos simply by walking through an airport. This moment illustrates how modern stardom has evolved. Idols are no longer distant figures on screens. They are part of fans' everyday lives. Unplanned encounters like these create lifelong memories for those lucky enough to be there. Closing, a day to remember. That day, the usually monotonous airport became an ocean of emotions. Everyone present, fans or not, would forever remember how Jungkook of BTS appeared suddenly, causing chaos and joy in equal measure. Though risky, the event demonstrated the deep bond between Jungkook and ARMY. His presence, brief as it was, left thousands of hearts racing, screaming, and crying in disbelief. This wasn't just airport chaos. It was history in the making, proof that love between an idol and fans can create unforgettable moments. One netizen wrote, and indeed, the world won't forget the day when an airport became a spontaneous stage for Jungkook, the golden maknae, whose very presence always feels like magic.